All right, players drawing up their hands here, and we're underway. Fetch with Scalding Tarn, Volcanic Island. Andrew with the official Game Story playmat. Very nice.
Just like, I'm not sure if this is on the screen or not.
Oh. Yeah, you're good.
Those of you that watch the channel regularly are aware Andrew does use some spicy cards in these Delver decks, and I'm not trying to make a joke. I know people joke that Delver players think they're brewing, but Andrew does try some stuff. We saw Reckless Charge on a recent live stream. Does get creative. 50-50 right down the middle from Twitch chat. We'll see. Ponder. Thinking about dazing this Ponder? Yep, dazes the Ponder. Delver trigger doesn't flip. Volcanic into Dragon's Rage Channeler and attack for 1. All right. Luis should actually be at 18. I think Luis is keeping track on a pad, so the life counter in the top center of your screen should be updated at some point. Windswept Heath. There's the update. And we're passing the turn. Dave Kaplan says Andrew innovates. I like what he does with the archetype. I agree. Andrew tries new things. Andrew doesn't just copy paste a exact full 75 and go with that. Aquina says, dazing that Ponder indicates to me that Andrew is light on spells in hand. He might be holding too many lands, doesn't want to fall behind if Luis sculpts his hand with cantrips. That makes sense. That makes sense. You see a force pitching Brainstorm on this prismatic ending. Dave Kaplan says, or he has double days and wants to get value off both. That is also a possibility. All right, force is still on the stack, apparently. Prismatic Ending has been placed into the graveyard, but Force is still on the stack. So Prismatic Ending, I'm assuming, is still on the stack as well. But okay, it's going to get countered, and we're going to pass the turn. Upkeep trigger for Delver, and it'll flip, revealing Ponder. And there it is, folks, the pulling out of the sleeve that everybody loves. People love that. There's the Ponder. Maybe missing a second land drop so the alt casting cost is not a downside. True. It's possible Andrew doesn't have a second land, so it doesn't matter. Or didn't at that point. Twitch chat with some good insight. New donation from Gavin. Great games today. Thank you. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you, Gavin. And the coffee stream bot in the live chat has a link now to our coffee page, similar to Patreon. become a monthly member on there for full access on our Discord, or become a one-time make a one-time donation. Great way to support the channel. All right, so Brainstorm, putting 2 cards back on top. These creatures are going to need to be dealt with. I see a Swords. It's going to target Dragon's Rage Channeler. Fetch and Response.
I'm gonna brainstorm you guys.
If you see the little question mark on the top of the shelf.
So I can play like this.
Okay. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna steal from Kina. So they're gonna take over Kina. Okay, so your turn.
Trigger. Yeah.
Bolt you in response. Surveil puts a Wasteland into the graveyard, and Dragon's Rage Channeler is gone. So now Luis is down to 7 after this fetch. I know from playing against Andrew, you do have to watch out for Fire Blast here. Oh, Daze happening? I guess a card was announced, but okay, so Birds of Paradise got dazed. Delver hits down to 3. There's Field of the Dead, not even close. Yorion to hand. Mishra's Bauble reveals Force of Will on top, attacking with Insectile Aberration. Luis down to 1. Draws from the Bauble. And Andrew gets game 1. Andrew gets game 1. Okay. Here's an Abundant Growth to start off game 2. This is likely going to resolve. No days available. And passing the turn.
So balls.
I made one that I actually almost got.
No, I saw the ball. I read 2 balls. Sometimes I was shaking hands with the partner.
Are there any other ones? Wait,
Oh, it's a 4? 4. Yeah. So you can return 3 islands, counter target spell? Yeah.
they had the expansion pack for this.
I know. Still look at it like that. This future too dark.
There's the Snow Plains. And 1 for life. Thanks for the sub with Prime. 4 months for and 1 for life. Thank you, thank you. If you have Amazon Prime, you have 1 free Twitch sub per month. Remember that, everybody. There's a ponder. Notice the technique here. This is important. Luis taps the land, but not the aura. Not the aura. The people who tap auras along with the cards that they enchant are wrong. They're wrong. And they're doing something terrible.
No!
Let's just remember that.
Exactly. And I need to show
Same with attacking with equipped creatures. Exactly. These are terrible things that people do.
Cards? 2. This? Oh, yeah. You use target first, yeah. I'll target first.
No delirium yet. Looks like only one card in the graveyard for Andrew.
I will then cast the you guys.
Brainstorm, Surveil trigger. Leaves it on top. Orange with a highlighted message to hydrate. I will. Thank you. Last sip from my glass of water. Thank you.
Come back. Cast Ancestral Recall.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a favor, draw a card. No, I choose the card.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I already knew that you knew the card.
Can't find the summer cool.
Go ahead, five.
Stuff in when you find it a singleton. Yeah.
Oh,
See them on top. Draw my card. Pass.
All right, so a Delver follow-up for Andrew. Just 2 types in the yard. Swords to Plowshares on Dragon's Rage Channeler. And that will resolve and pass the turn. Attacking with Delver. Ponder. Looks like Red Blast, a land, and I missed what the other card was. Volcanic Island. Prosper says, how many more games do we have today? We have one more match after this. Red Blast on Delver. Delver destroyed. So cleared the board of creatures currently. Looks like Andrew maybe has a Murktide in hand and a Red Blast. Not 100% on the Murktide. Caracas is the play. Maybe seeing an Uro here. Yep, there's Uro. And Caracasing it back to hand after drawing. Okay. Life totals got corrected. Andrew with no play. Okay, it looks like Andrew has double bolt in hand, maybe? Double bolt, a Pyroblast. Can't make out the hands. And it looks like Luis has a Flusterstorm. We saw how good Flusterstorm was last match. If you're watching later on YouTube, you can go back to the channel and view another match with this 5-color Yorion Blue Zenith pile where Flusterstorm was outstanding. Brazen Borrower got cast on end step, and now we're seeing a Caracas on a Wasteland on Caracas. Icefang Coatl coming down. I think we're going to see that get bolted. So it looks like Andrew's hand is actually Bolt, Bolt, Power Blast, Red Blast, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, with the draw trigger.
Nikki says, I'm pretty sure that Delver on the play, putting out a 1-drop and dazing the opponent first play is the right strategy always. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. It will be correct most of the time. Or some of the time. Or never.
Cards, jeez.
That's pretty good. Brainstorm for Luis. People are on the edges of their seats, waiting for this brainstorm to resolve and find out what happens next. People are captivated. Tapping 3 for Uro now. No Caracas anymore. We'll resolve and go to the graveyard. I think Andrew will save the Power Blast for it getting escaped. Windswept Heath comes into play. Attacking for 3. This is Dragon's Ray's Channeler. And pass. I think Andrew has Delirium now. And fetching with Windswept Heath, getting a Tundra. Five different land names for Luis currently.
Did you get to one of the pyramids? Yeah, I went to the Zenith one of the pyramids.
Uro is in the graveyard.
Climbed one of them.
Oh, they let you climb.
So the main one, the Pyramid of the Sun, they wouldn't let us climb.
Okay, because
But a smaller one, they would let us climb. The small one was, yeah, the small is still big. And when you have to get down, there's no rail.
Ramana Excavator, that's a cool one.
You know, literally it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit
And
down.
tap the
every step.
Wasteland. So Caracas can be played from the graveyard if this resolves.
Yeah, one of my
It'll
friends
get, it'll resolve. We see Andrew itching to bolt it here,
5 years ago, something like that.
waiting for priority, I guess.
Yeah, they didn't let us do that. Any of like the major ones, like the
Makes a land drop. This time it'll be Windswept Heath,
but the smaller ones, they
passing the turn, and it'll get bolted. So maybe regretting not playing Caracas there. Not sure. Surveil trigger. Puts Daze into the graveyard.
which is probably why they don't let people do it. I'll keep. Yeah.
Instant land. You got Delirium?
I've got creature, sorcery, instant land.
All right, verifying that Andrew does have Delirium, it seems. Instant creature, sorcery, land. Attacking for 6. Pyroblast on Brazen Borrower. I think I'd rather hit the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Oh, can't Pyroblast it. My bad. Never mind. I got excited.
Sure.
Pyroblast on Brazen Borrower makes sense.
Sailor's Bane?
Here's Sailor's Bane. New card from Commander Legends Baldur's Gate.
7/7 Ward 4.
7/7 Ward 4, I believe you said.
Get you for
3, yeah, 13. Sorry, I wrote it down. I didn't remember there. I'll try and waste your bulk.
for the red.
I'll do the second man, guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Second man.
Cast the brainstorm. Yep.
On there.
Okay.
There's Omnath. ETB draw. Is Sailor's Bane not on MTGO? I have no idea.
Second time, add 4. It's the third time on that. It's 40 damage to each opponent. Each opponent's on control.
Or is it not out yet?
Yep.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Leave. Wow.
So gain 3.
They did not add him. Okay. Would you say that MTGO appears to be like a partially discontinued product? Is that where we are? I don't have MTGO, and I haven't, as I've said many times, I haven't had it installed on my computer, and I don't know. Definitely more than 5 years. It might be pushing towards 8 years at this point or something. Is MTGO like partially discontinued? What's going on over there?
I'll use it to play Yorion in my hand. That's it.
It's struggling with all the new cards, but I wouldn't say that. Okay. They're currently transitioning the dev team to another group, so it's stretched thin right now. Okay. So it's in like some kind of a transition phase.
Discard this one. Okay. Go ahead. Oops. I didn't see it. You're fine.
Triggers.
I'll try to counter it. Good.
Sailor's Bane hits hard. Has Ward 4.
Cards in it?
See Leovold, Red Blast in hand.
Spell snare, huh? That's a good one.
At least it can be blocked, unlike another certain blue Ward 4 commander creature. Yeah. Brainstorming in response to this Red Blast, the ward cost has been paid. I did kill a couple of Kappa Cannoneers at this event, actually. If you just have enough mana, you can remove them. All right, the Sailor's Bane has been removed now. Same as Kappa Cannoneer, really. I mean, if you have enough mana, you can kill it. Clark, thanks for the follow. Welcome.
Yeah, I gotta exhaust some stuff.
No, you don't.
Oh, it's not exhaust?
It just costs less.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was Delph. Honestly.
All right, there's another Sailor's Bane. Yeah, there's been a lot of Red Blasts.
Force pitching, please. Okay. I'll exile your graveyard draw card.
Clark says, I've been lurking this stream a lot. How did I not follow before? Well, now you're on board officially.
Okay, so let's go on defense. Good.
Here's Leovold.
You're not live, right? Cover.
Chris, thanks for the follow.
Into express. Sure.
Blast it.
Red blasting on the stack, I'm assuming here.
And exile.
I'm running out of life.
Go.
You might not be. Yeah.
That's the two. Ouch.
Leovold gets countered. Here's Grist.
Activate this. Draw a card.
The insect will be able to chump block the Sailor's Bane, which is something.
It was all that way. Three times after.
We know Luis's insect tokens are not going to impress anyone.
That was. So my turn. I played a land. You cracked this. I cracked it.
Also, now it's my go. Shoot, one more.
Bolt the insect, and that's game.